Good morning, everybody. Mike Jolly here. How is it today on this beautiful Monday morning? All right. Now, there's been a lot of talk about how you start a conversation with people and get them interested in what you're doing and not look like a salesperson. That's a pretty good trick. Okay. Now, many of you, including myself, have had trouble starting a conversation with people. Okay. A lot of them are just you don't know what to say to them. You don't want to sound pushy. You don't want to sound crazy. You want to sound knowledgeable, but in the same token, you don't want to sit there and be pushy with people. Okay, you're not sure what to say or even how to approach them successfully. You sit there and you go, okay, hey, hi, how you doing? So I've decided to explain what I've come up with, and I feel this could solve a lot of issues for many of you, uh, especially the ones that just don't know where to start. So take notes on this, and you'll see that it'll help a lot. And I have in my group, Savvy Affiliates, I have a system already in place. I have a PDF file for everybody where they can do step by step by step by step, much more detailed than what I have in this presentation. All right, so let's get started. How to start a conversation with prospects. I filled this all out. I got this all written down. I pretty well memorized it also. Most of it is going to be right from memory. Okay. The one thing you got to do is you should never beginning a conversation but with the words please or excuse me or sorry, I don't mean to bother you, things like that nature. What this does is it immediately lowers your authority level with them. It shows them that you're not the man or not the woman. You're the one that's reading a script, and you don't want to be reading a script. You want to talk to them. Okay, if you do this, you can connect with people in less than a minute using these simple steps. And I've put 6 or 7 steps together. I think six on this presentation. But let's start with step one. Okay, prospecting. Oh, people don't have a clue what prospecting is. You can't just put out your link out there to cold traffic, especially if you're using organic traffic and expecting anything to do. Prospecting is, it's a numbers game. Okay, and it won't work unless you are playing the numbers game. And, yeah, and I'm not kidding you. When you go into the numbers game, you got to go into specific areas. You got to look at people. You're looking for pain. You're looking to understand what they're doing. So you will go to private sites and you will groups that have out there and watch what's going on and listen to how people are. And you'll be surprised how easy people get upset with things or they're just having confusion problems or they can't find anything and they're looking to make money and it's costing them a ton and their support's lacking. There's a lot of reasons for it. So you have an opportunity here. You see these people, you send them a comment. Hi, how you doing? Don't send them a link. Jesus, I hate that. People keep sending links. Stop spamming your links. Don't do that. What you have to do is just talk to them. Okay, let them know what's going on, and the best way to do that is to get to know your stuff. If you are doing a system, my example is I'm promoting the mega link. It's a residual system where you make money month after month after month. You make high sales. You do all kinds of things. Okay, so basically get to know your system. You got to know the product and your presentation. You got to know what you're presenting and what's going on. If they have a question, you got to be able to answer. Oh, I'll get back to you. No. Here's what it is. Here's how you do it. Here's what you got to do. Okay? You do this by studying your material and practicing your presentation time over and over and over again. It doesn't matter how many times it takes you. Just do it. It's not hard. Your energy introduces you before you even speak. If you show up, you need to show up with confidence. If you don't show up with confidence, they're going to go, oh, wow, this guy's not too serious about what he's trying to do. He's just sitting there. I have confidence. I'm not scared to tell you. This works. I know I've been getting a check every month because of it. So, no problem. Familiarize yourself with the people you're with. Anybody you're talking to, you're doing DMs with, you're you're responding to a comment, things like that. Start to familiarize yourself with them. Build trust. Big thing. Build trust. No trust, no problem. You got nothing. Okay. Talk to people as if you've known them for your entire life. Talk to them like you're their best friend. Ask them questions. These questions will answer a few things. It'll help you find things out that you both have in common. Show them that you care about what their problem is. You're not making money. Oh, geez, I know what that's like. I was there a while ago, and I was struggling. I was pulling. You know, there's certain things I can do, and get them to ask questions to you and you answer back. By doing this, you'll take off pressure off yourself, big time pressure. Why? Because now they're talking to them like you're your buddies. And then you tell them, listen, just for listening and talking, I'm going to send you a PDF file, and I got tons of them, all kinds, specifically on what they're having issues with. If it's traffic, I'll send them a PDF file on traffic. If it's tutoring, I'll actually offer them a gift of a free 30-minute tutoring session. Okay, it has to be about the pain that they're experiencing. If it's not about the pain they're experiencing, you're selling snow to you know to people in Dubai. They're not interested. Okay, there's many ways to do it. There's free tips, assist them in different ways. It's up to you, and it's up to how you're discussing this with the people that you're doing business with. You're talking to these people as if they're friends and turn them into friends. I talk to people, my God, I've been doing stuff with people I've never met. They're in New Zealand, UK, in the United States, Canada. It doesn't matter. I'm actually sitting there and going, "Oh, what are you doing?" And they'll send me, "Oh, Jim, what are we up to?" I'm doing this, Mike. What about you? Oh, I'm doing this. How's it working for you? It's working pretty good. I'm getting good traction. Oh, okay. How do you do it? Here, let me send you how I do it. The object is not to take, take, take. It's to give, give, give back. These people start working with you. I did this with 3 or 4 different people. Well, more than that, but I'm using 3 or 4 different people that I'm doing this with. And they went from the $7 system. They're now into the VIP, and they're looking to go to the elite, and all that's doing for me is continuing my residential income. I get residual income because of these people. And I love it. And I'm going to keep helping these people forever. And I'm going to try to help their people. Okay. You, they need to become aware of how this system really works. And it's your job to educate them. If you don't educate them, they're not going to understand that. You got to motivate them too. Come on, get off your ass. You got to sit something. Are you interested in doing this or not? If they're not, thank you very much. Have a great day. Okay. If you change your mind at a future date, you know who I am. You know where I am. I'm not going anywhere. Send me a DM. Talk to me. It doesn't matter. I'll help you out. I'll get you started today. I had 3 guys join, quit, go go a year, then all of a sudden, Mike, I want to rejoin. How do I rejoin it? I'm serious now. I want to get this done. Okay, yeah, we see how you're doing. You're posting that you're making all kinds of money. You're showing the numbers you're making. It doesn't matter. I don't need to show you what I'm making. I know I'm making it. You got to put the effort. And the only way that you're going to make money is if you do put it out. Okay. Yeah, another little tip that I use is start seeing how they are. And I know this might sound crazy, but start acting like them. Like talk to them the way they are talking to you. People like it when they're talking to the same kind of person that they are. That's the trick. You gotta be like that. Tell them a story, something that's relatable to what's going on, or funny, or emotional. Doesn't matter. Give them a compliment. Tell me, hey, I like that. That's pretty good. And biggest thing, listen to them, for crying out loud. Listen to what they have to say. You'll be surprised. Let them finish their sentences. Oh, I'm bad for that. Let them finish their stories. I like to jump in. It's not great. Be congruent. This means be in agreement. Okay, in agreement with what's going on. I should have just said let's be in agreement, but hey, sounds good when you say congruent. New word of the day. Remember, in this case, they're the customers. Okay, and regardless, they're always right, even if they're wrong. No, you're wrong. Never say that. Okay, tell them, okay, well, would you be interested in something different? Okay, try to make them the star. Ask them real questions. They will really start to listen to you, okay? And you will start to listen to anything they say. Make sure to let them shine. Let them be, yes, you're great at this. Then start stating claims about your system. Okay. Make sure you're explaining it the way it really is. Don't say things that are not true. Say exactly what it is. Here's an example. I'll give you an example. Are you looking to make residual income month after month after month? If the answer is no, okay. So then the only thing you're looking to do is sell products as an affiliate marketer. And then just help them out with that. Show them how to sell products, show them where you can get products, show them where you can do things. And just keep mentioning throughout the whole thing residual income. And when they finally ask you, what is residual income? And you tell them, well, it's a monthly income. We sell products, okay, that can give you $97 a month, $197 a month, $399 a month, and on and on and on. And as long as they're making money, they will stay in that system, guaranteed. If it's costing them $300 to be in the system monthly and they're making $3,000, they're not going anywhere. They're going to keep doing it and keep doing it, which means you get residual income monthly, month after month. I've been in this with this company 2 years. I've got people that have been paying me every month since they signed up. And why? Because I go back to them. Hey, how you doing? Are you still? What's going on? Are you running into problems? Talk to the people. They're your customers. That's how you got to look at them. Okay. And then when they really start to understand things, they say, well, okay, since now, and you got to create the FOMO effect, the fear of missing out. Tell them, look what you're missing out on a month. You're making $7. Well done. Compliment them on it. Well done. Would you like to make $20 a month? How much are you looking to make? $100 extra a month? $500 extra a month? $1,000 extra a month? Got news for you. Every number that you increase is more work. Okay. And when they start getting a little bit interested, and it might take a few months to do this. They joined, they're doing things. They got to go through some of the training because let me tell you, this system has more training than you can imagine. It's amazing. You can go in any direction you want, and there's something for you to start making money right away, which is fabulous. I love this. So. I personally promote the MegaLink system. The reason I promote it is because this is the one that gives you residual income. Okay, so it shows you how to earn money. Okay, it helps you teach them to feel more confident and work with someone that you will now have a relationship with. If this interests you, I can show you how to do this. It's not a problem. This is where you got to go. This would you be interested in this? If they say, well, I'm curious, so then send them. Say, okay, well, can I send you a link? Always ask. Do not send them a link. Always ask. Listen, this is what I plan on doing. Would you be interested in me sending you a link to the same offer that I'm doing month after month after month? If they say yes, then forward them the link. If they say, well, I'm not interested, okay, thank you very much, not a problem. And just keep talking to them. Okay. Uh, you'll run into tire kickers. You'll run into people who just not going to do anything. They're just there. You'll run into people who, well, can you lend me the $7 to join? No. If you can't afford $7 to join, you can't do this. It's simple. Okay. If you're just looking to get me to send you $7, why? That's why I stick with tier one uh, countries. Don't, no offense to any country out there, but if your goal is to scam me, I'm not interested. You need to find a common ground with these people. Okay. There's multiple ways of doing that. You'll know to go deeper with them. You have to do more than just small talk. Okay. You got to start to understand and you'll see quickly where your thing is going. And I tell people, I don't think you qualify for this. And they look at me and say, what do you mean? I said, no, I don't think you're going to do the work. So, not to say anything, but whenever you're interested in doing the work and you want to get involved, let me know. And if they say, well, hey, wait a minute, that creates the fear of missing out. So, okay. And they say, okay, well, don't just, okay, well, Okay, well, you got to prove to me. Yeah, share some values, okay, and struggles that you've had, okay, so that they can connect with you. Once they start doing that, you'd be surprised how quick people start to sign up. Now, you got to create a strategic, some type of vulnerability. Okay, this will get them to look at you as a friend, not as a salesperson. Anybody can be a salesperson. Yeah, you'll have to share something about you that's real and about yourself. So you'll find if you go to my site, I share stuff that happens. My washer just crapped out. Oh my God, there's another $1,000 I had to spend. It's the washer's on its way. It's a new washer coming in. But I share this with people, and I go, hey, it happens. That personal touch, that's amazing because uh, people are on the defensive all the time. Okay, and this will lower the defenses, and they'll help you see you as a person. And that's what they gotta see. You gotta be there and show them how it is. Okay, it's a quick way to build instant rapport instead of begging for attention. And I'm not interested in begging for anything. If I gotta help you, that's one thing. You want to position your value with confidence every time. It's you that you're selling. You're selling the system, but it's your confidence and your respect, and you want to show them that you're going to be them for you. And it doesn't end there, because what I normally do is I tell people, I said, listen, I have a free private group. It's called Savvy Affiliates. Like, in this group, we have all kinds of systems in place that'll help you get started, that'll help you go to the next level. Okay. And what I do is I give them my link and I tell everybody, hey, join our free private group, Savvy Affiliates, and start your journey today. The link will be posted below in the section underneath here. Okay, it's www.facebook.com/groups/savvy affiliates. So if anybody's interested in getting involved, I got no problem with that. What I'll do is I'll post this link underneath this, and it'll save a lot of problems because you'll get to see what's going on, and you'll be able to ask questions in the forum. Okay, once you join the group, they ask you to put a little information group session about yourself. Not a session, but just a little pinned note. Hi, I'm from whatever. This is what I'm doing. I'm interested in doing affiliate marketing. Can you? Where do you find the best this, the best that? Okay, you come to my page. I guarantee you will always see something going on. Okay, so join my group. I've been talking for 20 minutes now. It's been a good thing. So I'm going to be making another video later on today. I'm working on getting this thing going because for some reason it's fighting me with my computer. It allows me to work, but then I had to purchase some iPods, okay, so that I can get this going. And I tried them. They're pretty good. I like them. But now I gotta I gotta get the sync with them with my computer. And because I have so many things synced to the computer, I'm gonna have to delete a ton of it because it's just driving me nuts. But again, have a great Monday. I will talk to everybody at another time. See you later. Bye now.